Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, October 13th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Looks like a drizzly day out, and I can't believe it's actually Thursday already. This week is sailing, pardon the fun, by, and it seems that I just can't catch up. But, I'm trying, but enough of my woes. Let's get into the news, shall we? Yesterday afternoon, the Anne Arundel County Police were called to Glen Burnie High School for a fight. Two students were fighting just after 1 p.m., and one of the students, a 17-year-old from Pasadena, pulled a pocket knife and stabbed the other student in the abdomen. The teen was arrested, and the victim was taken to the hospital with what the police are terming minor injuries. At nearly the exact time, the Anne Arundel County Fire Department responded to a house fire in Crownsville on Oser Drive. When they arrived, they were met with flames from the front side of the home, and one of the residents said there was still someone inside. Crews entered the building, located and rescued a 92-year-old woman with significant burns to her body. She was treated on the scene and ultimately airlifted to Bayview Hospital in critical condition with life-threatening injuries. It did take 60 firefighters 20 minutes to control the fire, and they believe it started in a breakfast nook. A cause or a value loss has not been determined, and it's unknown at this point if the residents had any working smoke detectors. The formal lecture series continues tomorrow at St. John's College, 8 p.m. at McDowell Hall. And up this week is Angel Parham, a professor of sociology at UVA, presenting her lecture, Difference in Belongings in the Histories of Herodotus. And confession time, I had to Google that Greek god and figure out how to pronounce his name. But that is correct. But these lectures are really guaranteed to stimulate you and make you think. They are free, again, Friday night, 8 p.m., McDowell Hall. And also with words I have a tough time pronouncing and looking forward into the weekend because tickets are limited, the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra is doing a Sunday afternoon concert at 3 p.m. at Temple Beth Shalom in Arnold. It's going to feature pieces from Bach and Mozart, and here's where it gets a little bit dicey for me, Boulogne Chevalier de Saint-Georges. This will be done by the Baroque Ensemble, which is the reduced version of the full symphony with only 28 musicians. Seating is limited, so if you are game, AnnapolisSymphony.org. And I just discovered this, and this is way cool. Classic Theater of Maryland has teamed up with Smashing Grapes to bring you a special dinner. Now, I've told you about the theater's monthly cabaret shows on the first Monday of every month. Well, when you buy a ticket to that show, you unlock a special menu at Smashing Grapes. You pre-order from that menu, and before the show, they will deliver it to you right there at the cabaret. So with the theater's full bar, now you have some great food to go along with a great show. This is a perfect night out on the town, and I'm going to be doing that the first Monday of November. ClassicTheaterMaryland.org is where you want to go to get tickets, and the theater is spelled with the R-E. And the Sailboat Show does open up today and runs through Monday. Tickets at AnnapolisBoatShows.com, and they're $22 in advance, but $25 at the gate, so get them early, save yourself $3. With that said, Visit Annapolis in Anne Arundel County is again running a free shuttle from BWI airports to the show. So if you are coming into town and staying up at BWI, take that shuttle and save the cost and hassle of parking here. I say hassle because we do have the Hillman Garage offline for now. The shuttle runs daily during the shows from 8:45 a.m. to 6:45 p.m., Pretty cool. And in case you missed it, we re-released the pod we did about the boat shows over at eyeonannapolis.net. So if you missed it, you can either scroll back in your pod reader or you can go to eyeonannapolis.net and catch it there. And that is all I got news-wise. Podcast stuff up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight. It is Parry from Lucky Bird Tattoo. And next weekend, I think I'm going with Scout and Molly's, but it could be something else, so don't hold me to that one. That is a wrap, and as always, thank you for being you. And a thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company, and Scout and Molly's. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and George from DCMDVA Weather is here, as he always is, with your locally forecast weather. All that coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Ready for a new look for those end-of-summer parties? come see us at Scout and Molly's. I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate this great little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center. After spending the last 2 years shopping online, come enjoy a fun, in-person shopping experience with a bonus, real customer service. We'd love to help you pick out the perfect outfit for back-to-school Annapolis boat shows and nights out with your friends. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thanks for shopping local.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, October 13th. Yesterday was another nice day for the Annapolis region with a mixture of sun and clouds, but today could be a different story with rain and storms ahead. And while it will be a nice weekend, much cooler air is definitely on the way. Look for breezy highs today around 70 degrees, but keep an eye on the skies above and stay tuned for updates as the day progresses, as a cold front will be moving through, and it might help create strong to severe thunderstorms primarily in the PM hours today, with a chance for damaging winds, some hail, and even an isolated tornado or two. But skies will clear nicely behind the front with sunshine and 65 to 70 degrees Friday, with even nicer conditions Saturday with sunny highs 67 to 75 degrees, ahead of mixed skies in mid-60s to lower 70s on Sunday, with a chance of some additional rain pretty late Sunday into Monday as another cold front moves through the region, bringing much cooler air with it, with highs Monday in the low to mid-60s, followed by PM highs Tuesday only in the mid to upper 50s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. In Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, Saturday, check out their pint-sized sweater knitting class, making a seamless baby hooded pullover. Monday, their Learn to Knit an Alpenglow Colorworks sweater continues. And on Tuesday, their Learn to Knit October session starts. And registration is open for a few more classes coming up in November and December. Tomorrow, the Creative and Performing Arts of South County in Edgewater is having another art night, one session for ages 7 through 10, and another session for ages 11 and up. This session's topic is charcoal. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, today their Half Pint Kids Club is doing English Muffin Mummies, and then on Tuesday their Half Pint Kids Club is doing spiders, cookies, and crackers. At Art Farm in Annapolis, tonight they have another sketch night, not a drawing class, just a fun social sketch night with a live model. Sunday there's Vibe, Flow, and Chill Yoga, as well as a collage workshop. And their kids' fall semester continues this week. Today there's Exploring Process and Pattern for ages 10 through 15. Saturday there's Experimenting with Layered Painting for ages 9 through 12. Monday there's a kids' art school for ages 6 through 8, as well as embroidery for ages 10 through 14. Tuesday, check out their Intro to Short Story Writing for ages 12 through 16. Then on Wednesday there's Fundamentals of Drawing for ages 8 through 11, as well as Artist Wanted Intro to Graphic Design for ages 12 through 16. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, Saturday, Crofton has Ask a Master Gardener, Deal is doing Gardening in SoCo, Plant This Not That, learning about natives versus invasives, to help out birds, bees, butterflies, moths, and bats. Also on Saturday, there's a bunch of Lego workshops going on. Eastport Annapolis Neck has Build It with Legos, Rivera Beach has a Lego Create Challenge, and Odenton has Build and Play with Lego. On Monday, Brooklyn Park has STEM for Littles, a preschool introduction to STEM. Tuesday, the Bush Annapolis Library has STEM exploration for ages 6 through 10. Maryland City has Create a Tiny Masterpiece, painting on a tiny 4-inch by 4-inch canvas. Brooklyn Park has the Mad Scientist Experiments, and Broadneck has their Broadneck Needle Crafters. Up at Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight they have their virtual happy hour. Monday is their project night. Tuesday, their electronics fundamentals class continues, and Wednesday is their weekly open house. And at Annapolis Makerspace, coming up soon with registration open now, is an encore of our carved wood sign class, learning how to make your own custom wood signs using a CNC router. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. Whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Hi, I'm Christy Neidhart. Gearing up for the Bay Bridge Run Walk, I figured if I was going to walk, then why not do it for a cause? And why not bring along some friends, too? I reached out to my Stacy Nicholson of C&R Insurance and Dale Watson of Alpha Engineering, and they said yes, but why stop there? So we're putting out an official challenge to other and listeners to join forces with us.
So we'll walk for a cause Sunday, November 13th. All funds raised will support backpacks for kids, Christmas for children, and diapers for babies. These programs make a difference in the lives of people throughout our community.
We invite you to walk with us. Join Team Walk the Walk Foundation, and registration is free. Visit WTWF.org to register and learn more. Already registered? No problem. You can still join our Walk the Walk fundraising team.
What's that website again?
WTWF.org.
Together we can rock this walk. Who's in?
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.